Hi, I'm here to review the final episode of season 1 of Percy Jackson, and oh my god, what is it so good. This was my favorite episode of the season, and I had a fantastic time. I really thought the pacing would be bad, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very fast paced, and I really like that. I thought there would be too much and they'd have to cut stuff out, but they actually did a really good job with making sure the pace was fast and like on the edge of your seat, but not to the point that it didn't make any sense and they didn't flesh out the ideas. They really did a nice job with the pacing in this episode. I think it was by far my favorite episode, and it was the best pacing wise, and very much so. Yeah, I just gotta jump into it. The trio hug at the end made me feel things, and I really, really liked it. I thought the Annabeth and Percy hug was great, but the trio hug was even better. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, it was so good. I was so excited. And, yeah, it was just such a good time. And then, what else? I loved it. I loved it so much. Yeah, it was great. Another thing that I loved was getting to see Sally and have her come back. I really missed her in the middle of this season, and obviously it's a part of the story that she's gone, and it really just progressed Percy as a person, but it really just made me so happy that she was back. I really forgot how much I loved the end of this book. This book, like, the Lightning Thief in itself really is like the beginning is getting to know the characters, are getting to know each other, and I love that, and I love the characters so much. Like, Annabeth and Percy and Grover are in some of my favorite characters of all time. Percy's definitely in my top 5 favorite characters of all time, so along with Annabeth. But the end really solidifies like the things that have happened so far in the progression of these characters, and with action, and with the climactic experience, and with humor, and with turns. Like, what they did with Luke was absolutely fantastic. The little flashback scenes they did with him, it was amazing. The having Annabeth be there was interesting. I really was like, oh, okay. But I think they did a good job with it. Luke really did a fantastic job in the show, and he's great, and I can't wait to see him continue with the character, because you can really see the beginnings of like his villain arc really is like this episode, and he's already doing a fantastic job at that switch from like brotherly friend to enemy, and I really liked what he did with it, and I thought he had a fantastic performance. And then Annabeth was just awesome. Grover was great too. I'm really happy he got the thing for Pan, and yeah, oh, the thing with Poseidon was really, really well done. I really like how they did that, and I really hope he is as important to this show as he is to the books. I think they're going in that direction, which I'm really, really happy about. But Poseidon really was an important father figure for Percy, even when he really isn't there much, but he does really care about Percy, especially like later in the series when Paul comes. It's Poseidon really is like a good father and tries to do his best, and I'm really happy that they're going with that, because the gods are not good people. Like, they kind of suck, but at least with Poseidon, at least, and with some other gods, especially Hermes, you can see that they actually care for their children. And they really do, they try in their own special ways, I guess. They aren't very good at it, and they should probably try more, but they really do care, and they take care of their kids in a different way. And I really like how they're showing that dynamic between Percy and Poseidon. I think it was really interestingly done because it could have been horrible, and they did a really nice job with the fact that, yeah, I'm not probably going to be in your life a whole lot, but I really do care about you, and if you need anything, I'll always be here for you. And you see that later in the series as well, where like Paul is definitely around Percy more. And I I'm not saying Paul's a bad like stepfather or anything at all. Paul's wonderful. If you don't like Paul, I don't understand you. But like Poseidon still does care about Percy. And still is respectful with Paul, which is nice too. Yeah, it just made me really, really happy, and I was really, really excited. I was feeling like it was a roller coaster. I was like, middle school me was just like in awe, because this is all she ever would have wanted. And yeah, I read the books about 6 years ago now, which isn't a horribly long time, but still, like, they've been with me for a while, and they really do mean a lot to me. And seeing such a phenomenal final episode to such a wonderful season was just really what I needed. I was really, really happy that they did great. So just a conclusion, go watch it. This finale really made this show, because I loved it, but this finale really went above and beyond and made it even better. And personally, in my opinion, I think the finale was by far the best episode, and really just put an end note and let it end on a high note, because I'm so excited for season 2, and I know I'm probably not getting it for at least a year, probably 2 years, but I'm really, really excited to see where it goes and to continue this story. Yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with how it turned out, and just overall, wonderful characters, wonderful story, wonderful humor. And this episode, really nice action sequences. I wish there was a little more at the beginning of the season, but with this episode, they really like turned the notch up, like up 100%, and really just made it something phenomenal. The people that worked on the show are geniuses, and I respect every single one of them. I could never. They're so wonderful, and they made a wonderful masterpiece of a show. So yeah, that's really it. Go watch it. It's fantastic. If you have Disney Plus, or even you like Percy Jackson, or you haven't ever heard of it but you just want a good time or a good show to watch, please go watch it. It's phenomenal, and you won't regret it. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love you all 2000, and please stay safe. Bye guys.